There is no chill in the Denver Nuggets. If you are looking for understatement or modesty or restraint, you should probably find another team to root for. The Nuggets do nothing small, not their winning, not their losing, and certainly not their trash talk. This is a team that missed the playoffs last year in a super dramatic overtime game on the very last night of the season. Then started this season on a 9-1 tear, then plunged into a 1-6 slump, and is now back on a mega hot streak, thanks in part to last night when they absolutely torched the Lakers by more than 30. Maybe we should have known it was going to be a night up in Denver when they came out in those rainbow skyline unis. Again, not understated. Or maybe we should have known when Juancho Hernan Gomez did this early in the first quarter.
Oh.
Thank you.
With the left.
And yeah, I'll just put that right there. Or when we got this in the second quarter, Jamal Murray receiving the outlet, little pump fake there as KCP flies by him, the layup, and oh man,
no respect.
The wave. Yeah, bye-bye.
With the troll Murray.
Yes, this is where we should stop and note that Murray has a history of, well, yeah, trolling the Lakers, right? Good, yeah. Remember last year when he went out of his way to dribble around Lonzo at the end of the game? A lot of Lakers players unhappy about that. Or in this game where Jamal got Luke Walton so mad you could see the veins in Luke's forehead as he went off there. Newsflash, Jamal Murray, not afraid of anyone, and neither is his coach. After last night's game, Mike Malone was asked a lot about the team's, quote, home fans wearing Lakers jerseys, whether he thought the Nuggets had converted any of those fans with their win.
We don't want any converts. We don't want any converts. You're either with us or you're against us. And we understand when we play these great teams, LeBron is arguably the best player ever. And when he comes to town, and the Lakers, you know, their fans carry. But as long as their fans go home disappointed, that's all I care about. So the Warrior fans can come in here, the Celtic fans can come in here, the Laker fans come in here. But take that L on the way out.
Hold that
Take those L's. I mean, that is tremendous. And the team Twitter account had a little fun after the game with our guys here at The Jump. I had posted a video clip of Paul Pierce and Byron Scott saying they trusted the Lakers more than the Nuggets. So Nug's social media replied, bummer for sure, man. And they certainly had the right to troll as well. Some of these numbers the Nuggets put up, they're just kind of nuts. Denver out-rebounded LA 60-39. More importantly, the Nuggets contested nearly everything the Lakers shot. The Lakers shot just 39% from the field, particularly putrid from three, just 5 for 35. And those three-point numbers seem to really vex LeBron post-game. But if he was annoyed, you know what? He can talk to all the other teams Denver has been doing this to this season. The Nuggets are #1 in the league at defending the three. They're also one of the NBA's top 5 defensive teams overall, which is, again, part of the go big or go home culture there. Remember, this is a team whose defense spent the past 5 years ranked in the bottom third of the league. But they worked on their communication during training camp. They tweaked where on the court Nikola Jokic was playing and just basically bought into trying harder. And now they are monsters at that end of the floor. Again, if you want quiet, business-like winning, the Nuggets are not your team. Good thing so few of us do. Today, I know you like the flavor that they bring out there in Denver.
100%.
What do you think of Mike Malone's trash talk, and what did it tell you about this team?
I love it. First of all, I love coaches with edges. And for me, they remind me of my own team, the Connecticut Sun. Denver, Connecticut, cold, not really popping all the time, but it's a team that plays with an edge, and that starts with the top up, the coach. And when you get people saying hold these L's, I'm like, okay, you're speaking the language of the players, and it's translating to the court. Now, this is a really great two-way team. They're the team that you don't want to play against, going on the road especially. If you look at their offense, there are about 5 players that average over 13 points, 6 players in double digits. Everyone's doing work. Defense, you mentioned it. I think they held teams 10 times under 100 points. They're a two-way threat, offense, defense. And for me, I love players that sort of feel underestimated, have that chip, because that's the type of player I am.
You could make the argument that they have been the best team in the West so far this season because their point differential, which is what people look at to really determine how teams are doing early in the season, they're #1 in the West. And they've done it without Will Barton, who is one of their biggest guns offensively. And he's also just an important player there. They've given some guys some new roles. And also remember, Isaiah Thomas has yet to play for them. So they still have the ability to even get better. And I also feel like, this defensive stuff, like they may not end up in the top 3 But I think that they will improve offensively as the season goes along. So even if their defense slides back, I think they're legit, and I think they're making the playoffs this year. And they came out with that focus from day one.
Yeah, I mean, look, after they finished last season, the question was, will they make the playoffs? Now the question is, where will they make the playoffs, right? Because we're all pretty sure they're going to get in. It's a matter of, will they have home court? Kind of how do you mix that up in the West? You, by the way, are not allowed to get away with, I'm underestimated as a player. You were the #1 overall draft pick for the
But when your big sis is an MVP and a champion, and I'm a middle child, definitely underestimated.
Nice,
Exactly,
I'm with Rachel on this
but
one.
come on, please.